Speaking of green decks, I've been putting off this deck for way too long, so I think it's finally time to play some Green Flare Yawgmoth. So, what does this deck do? And why is it better or worse than normal Yawgmoth? Honestly, I have no idea if it's going to be better or worse than normal Yawgmoth, but we're trying to abuse Flare of Cultivation and our Boreal Grazer, putting Colony Garden into play. We also have Springheart Nantuko to abuse all of the landfall triggers off this Flare of Cultivation, and Springheart Nantuko can make a big board which you can use to Quarter Calling for Yawgmoth. I also have Wall of Roots and the Stranglerudgeist Young Wolf package as more stuff that you can sack the Flare of Cultivation, which is super sweet. We got the the 4 copies of this 1 mana Grist, which you can flip when you sacrifice any of the Undying creatures, which is kind of cool as well. I'm pretty excited for this list. This is something I brewed day 1. We also have 1 copy of 6 to recur any of your permanents that are in the graveyard, including Yawgmoth. There's no Soul Cauldron in this list. I couldn't really find room for it because I really wanted to test Springheart Nantuko and see if it was the truth, just like landfall triggers, making food for Yawgmoth, and then sacrificing it and targeting your opponent's stuff, drawing a bunch of cards, getting massive boards to Quarter Calling for. Fetch Dryad Arbor. Good. Yeah, the Dryad Arbor with a Flare of Cultivation makes the Dryad Arbor less bad because it turns it into a land that can't be killed, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this is my green-based Yawgmoth build because I played a black-based Yawgmoth build at Spike's house with Birthing Evolution. This build isn't really a Birthing Evolution build because you're not playing very many 3-drops at all, aside from the flares, which aren't creatures. We'll try this list out. Yeah, we have Colony Garden, and then the Grazer. His hand looks good. I wish this was an untapped land. I could put... If this was like a forest, I can go Grazer, Colony Garden, Green Flare, and then just have like Yawgmoth on turn 3. That'd be ideal. Or turn 2 even, right? That'd be turn 2. Yeah, it's still good though, I think. There's a forest. Alright, well, Grazer. Put the swamp into play. No, play forest. Young Wolf, and then we're gonna Green Flare the Grazer. We'll get Swamp Forest. Put Swamp on the battlefield, keep Forest in hand. Yeah, non-token, they thought of everything. Let's crack 5 more Chest Swell. We're passing the turn. 1, 2, Ganjo. 3, Oblivion Stone, Soren's Ransom. 4, Salumgar and 45 play points. Good old Salumgar. Cavalier of Thorns, everybody's most favorite Pioneer card. There's a Saga. Looks like stock Amulet Titan again. Where we would be without stock Amulet Titan. Springheart Nantuko. I don't want to go Nantuko plus Grist, but I think Yawg here is just better. Although it's kind of sweet because then the Yawg like guarantee sets up for lethal. We're gonna have some fun, chat. We're gonna play Nantuko. Should I bestow this? Or just cast it? I think I'm just gonna cast it. In the Stranglerudgeist. Should have attacked with the plant. Alright, my opponent concedes. Alright, stock Amulet Titan. Feel my Force of Vigor. And my Pick Your Poisons and the Haywire Might. And the Flute. And the Rex Sage. I could bring in the Shieldred as well. I think 6 is probably not necessary here. Wrist actually flips and kills an artifact or enchantment. So we're gonna take out the Hunger Tide. I have a lot of cards to cut here. I guess we start trimming. Probably a Strangleroot. Can I go down a Yawgmoth? I might actually be able to go down a Yawgmoth here. One Nantuko. So many cards to bring in. I don't know. Grist flips and destroys an artifact or enchantment, which seems good to me. Could go down a Wall of Roots. I think I want to keep 4 of like pretty much everything else though. We'll submit 61 for science. I could just go down a 1 mana Grist. Oh, you said Geist. I thought you said Grist. My bad. Yeah, I could go down another Geist, I guess. How'd it go, Nitram? Lost in the OnlyFans? Oh, the quarterfinals, right. Oh man, if this wasn't a Twilight Mire, this hand would be a snap keep. Right. Back land here, maybe. It's been a good run, Janini. I'll remember you. Just run out the Grazer. Could put back Grazer also. And next turn we have to go Wall plus Grist. Or Wolf. And then just try to like turbo out Cord for Yawgmoth. We had land drop this turn, then I get to deploy my entire hand pretty much. Tap land, Despair. I'm gonna Surveil first. Colony Garden. Gonna play Grist Pass. Now you have Strangleroot guys to flip Grist also. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yawg, but no green mana. Can't really flip the Grist. Actually, I think I should have kept that Colony Garden on top so I could flip the Grist. Splunking. Okay, well, didn't really matter now. We drew the Wooded Foothills, which means we get to go Wolf. Cord for Yawg. Flip the Grist. Actually, Cord for Dryad Arbor here. Or get the Dryad Arbor and then Cord. Flip the Grist, pop the Amulet. Grist is very, very hungry. Pop. A Flare of Cultivation, so we can do a little bit more ramping here. It's Swamp Forest, put the Swamp into play. I think I'll just pass. Try not to die to Titan, die a lot. Summoner's Pact. We're gonna go get Grazer, and then Titan. Yeah, surely I don't die to Titan, right? I could try to dig for Beseiju. Is that one? How many Besejus am I playing? None Besejus. Well, that's probably a mistake. Might have been an oversight during deck building. Classic deck building blunder. Whoops. Just need to survive this turn. Can I survive? I'm gonna get Valakut. Probably not. They have 2 packs to pay for. 12. I'm dead. Why is there so much stock amulet? I don't understand. It's a new format, people. Play something fun! Alright, I'm done ranting about stock amulet. We're gonna keep this hand. Go Grazer into Mortuary. Bin that, pass. Really need to find a quarter calling with this hand. PYP. Wolf. Take your poison, sack an artifact. Haywire might go. I'm gonna attack them too. Kind of wild that stock Amulet can hold up against MH3. Is it? I mean, stock Amulet Titan was busted before. I don't think anything changes about that. Player, do I have 1 or 2 surveillance in here? Just the one. I think I'm just gonna cast this. Yeah, we have an amulet command for a reason. It's literally been like tier 1 for so long. I gotta besage you my Haywire Might? No. Alright, need to find Cord or Yawg. Spring Heart and MTGO. Alright, maybe we bestow this on Haywire Might. And make a copy of Haywire Might. I shouldn't have fetched the thing because I forgot about Spring Heart. Broad Croxa, we 4-1'd it twice. Hit Lord of the Rings card, the One Ring. It was good. Yagi. Back, reset, Grist. If I flip the Grist, I have no land drop, which means I get to draw a card with a Haywire Might, or with the One Ring. Can't let you do that. It's bad to participate in a tournament and local store in modern the white-black token deck. I would say if you're participating in your local game store in any capacity, it's probably a good thing. Always want more players in the scene. So I can't imagine it's a bad thing. So it's a great land drop, actually. And Tuco is going to make a token. Kill this Dryad. Reset. Cord for 1. Go cord for another Young Wolf. Hmm. I had a basics. I have one more forest, right? I have one more forest, one more swamp. Or swamp. Put the swamp into play. Hold the forest. And Tuco's gonna make another token. I think I just pass here. I wouldn't say white-black tokens is a great deck. It's definitely a dated deck. I still encourage you to go play Modern at your local game store. Always. It's kind of a sweet turn, right? Foothills. Yeah, you could beat the burn players. I think I am gonna flip Grist here. I think I'm out of fetchables also. Spring Heart. I think I'm definitely out of fetchables. Got to get more Spring Hearts. Blood Artist. I have actions in your upkeep when you don't have ring protection. We took a lot of game actions this game. That's kind of awesome. Save targets, always yield. Yeah, and it's an entire new set got introduced called Modern Horizons 3, which has a lot of powerful, strong cards in it. And we're playing as Mill. Wonderful. Makes Nightmare good. It's just a powerful recursion engine that you can use with... Oh no, it's not Mill, it's Grabvine. That you can use with Undying creatures, that's very powerful. Anything that comes back from the graveyard, it's very powerful. It's a very good engine. Alright, I feel like we have a better chance against Crabvine. It's a good start from them, though. Unfortunately, you're probably going to need to change pretty much everything from that deck if you want to make it competitive. But like I said, don't worry about being competitive right now. Just have fun. Have fun and try to learn some things about the format. Kind of miss Halfling here. Wish I could cord for Halfling. Maybe this list should have Halflings. Milled Psychic Frog, excuse me, Secret Keeper. Rogue. They can come across for 2. Cord for Arbor. Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cord for Arbor. You're right. Forgot I had Arbor in the deck. Much rather this be a mana dork though. Arbor's fine, I guess. Yoggies. Gonna kill the Psychic Frog. Try to draw a land drop also. Oh, I clicked through. Okay. Oh no, I clicked through. Okay. Despair. I like looked away. I was reading chat because I thought my young wolf was coming back. Ah, that sucks. Birthing Evolution in Yawg was cool. I could have drawn so many more cards. Killed this frog. Very sad. I would have sacked the grazer. Killed the frog. They've been prized amalgam, then get back Gravecrawler. Frog has flying. No attacks. Pass. Interesting. Can't really do anything either. Any predictions for Pro Tour decks? I think you're going to see a lot of Storm and Nadu. Those seem like 2 of the strongest decks in the format currently. They've been land, Gravecrawler. So then go Gravecrawler, get back Vengevine. Get back double Vengevine. I'm so sad. Kill your Wall of Roots next turn. Wrist doesn't flip if I kill the Wall of Roots. Something has to return from the graveyard and not just die. It's a big board. No swings, then get back a prized amalgam. I'm gonna hold this because we do have Springheart Nantuko in the deck. Yeah, Fury died, so we could have board states like this. Oh boy. And the board grows. They have Nightmare, another prized amalgam. Vengevine. No attacks. Another young wolf. No, no challenge for me. Another fetch. An otherworldly, they can cast the otherworldly. They're kind of running out of cards in their deck. They failed to find. Okay. Maybe I can just stall long enough to the point where they'll just deck out. I think I'd probably bestow on a Strangler Geist. Maybe Wall of Roots. Probably Wall of Roots, get another O5 blocker. Or Grazer. Get another blocker with a reach. With this frog. Nah, I'd probably put it on Wall of Roots. Put 3 cards on top. Oh, it's party time. Okay, can I get rid of all the zombies? I think so. Frog's also pretty annoying though. I mean, I think I'm just gonna try to hit Quarter Calling in reality. I don't think I'm flipping this Grist either. Kind of just a waste of mana. Bring Hard and Tuco. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to hit Quarter Calling in the top 9 cards. Just kill them. So I think the longer this game goes, the less favorite I am. 6. Only you could retrace Quarter Calling. If I whiff, I'll die. It's fine. I hit the Blood Artist. We did it. Alright. Okie dokie. Endurance. Shieldred might not be too bad. Eh, I guess they're. Yeah, I don't know if I want Shieldred. I want Push for Frog. And Crab. Push might not be too bad. Jailer could be pretty good against Ruby Storm, right? Because it shuts off Past in Flames. I mean, any sort of graveyard hate's good against Ruby Storm. I think they should have been attacking as well. If they went to attack, then I was going to flip the Grist, start plussing the Grist. I could block one of the Vengevines with the Wall of Roots. Yeah, Jailer also stops the Impulse. I can cut 2 Strangleroot Geists and maybe 2 Grists. Baby Grist doesn't seem that good in this matchup. And it's pretty good. Leyline of the Void. I'm gonna get Overgrown Tomb here because I really want to keep a high amount of basics in my deck. Alright, 4 mana on turn 2. Pretty decent. Connect if they exile 3 cards. Unless Grazer has something to say about it. Best creature strikes again. I think the best frog deck's been probably the recurring nightmare deck. That frog deck was sweet. Ula Frog was also pretty fun. Big fan of that deck as well. Attacks. I'm definitely just gonna block the frog. Push. I think I'll leave push on top because I can just kill this frog. Forest Swamp. Put the forest into play. Take the swamp to hand. Play this young wolf. And then I think I might just push the frog right now. Or they can discard more stuff to it. So I'm kind of top decking. I have most of the lands thinned out of my deck though. That's another upside about playing this build. It's turn 3 and I have 7 lands in play. Actual 7 lands turn 3. Another frog. Discards Vengevine. Secret Keeper. Gets the Vengevine back. And that might be a problem. I don't have another zombie, right? I'll like that, take 4. Dryad Arbor, not great. Pass. Slate Line of the Void's kind of messing me up also. Probably gonna have to bring in Rex Age. Haywire Might. Why not pick your poison? Killed my Grazer. So I can give the frog flying. Going to 2. Yeah, I don't think I can win this game. Let's get to draw a card here. Hey, Quarter Calling. Hey, it's 2 lakes or shielders in the board too. I'll pass and see if they make a bad attack here. Discards Wonder, I concede. That's funny. Alright, take the Rex Age and the Haywire Might. I do feel like the pushes are kind of important. I guess, nah, Grist doesn't flip if Leyline of the Void's out, so maybe just call the Grist here. Could take the Shelly as well over the 6. And it's kind of great. Razor, put the swamp into play, sack this to forest. Get forests. Forest? 1 in the play, 1 in the hand. Pass the turn. Next turn, we get to go Springheart, Forest, make a dude. Push, and then Chord for Yawg. Yeah, I don't think bringing in the flute for just Frog is worth it, though. The Wall of Roots. Bestow onto the Wall of Roots. They might have the Flare here. I'll make a 1/1. Is this a Christmas song? Yep. I pour Wall of Roots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If I get land drop, then win the money. Board for 3. I think I still have that Grist in my deck. I have Endurance. Is Endurance better than Grist, Sack, Insect, Kill Frog? I love that Nantuko Spring Heart's also an insect, so you can mill over it with Grist. I think getting the big Grist might be better. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can't Grist and Fatal Push. I think it's just Grist down tick. Endurance is kind of sweet though. Yeah, Bug Recross got some upgrades. Discards Bloodghast. Frog down. Secret Keeper, mills over nothing relevant. Gets the Bloodghast back. It's time for Insect Tribal. Kill with Belcher, make some bugs. Making some bugs is kind of hype though. Milled Grazer. Land drop. Like one copy of your finest Yawg, please. But no more flares out of them. Shocking, casting Otherworldly. Now I kind of just want to play for this big Grist because it works with insects. It just like do huge mills of insects. Between the baby Grist, the big Grist, and the Spring Heart. Put Leyline and Hedron Crab in one on top. Trigger on the stack. I think I'm killing this too so they can't get back the Grave Crawlers. Two Vengevines. Dos Vengevines. Means I'm probably gonna lose my Grist here. I think I want to preserve the Spring Heart. Could like block and yeah, I think this is fine. Could Fatal Push one of them, but Grist is gonna die anyways. Wall of Roots. I'm just casting this flare, making some food. Put the swamp into play. Take the forest. Make a couple of dudes. Then play the wall of roots. I guess maybe I wanted the swamp to hand to proliferate. I'm pretty content just passing here though. They don't really have any great attacks. Until they find Flare of Malice. If they find Flare of Malice, then we're in big trouble. I think I want to kill both of these. Then they have land drop, they can get it back anyways. They have two Grave Crawlers, so the Vengevines are going to come back no matter what. Endurance. Green card? Not a green card. Yeah, I probably should have blocked first, actually. Do this. I should have blocked first, yeah. If I kill the Vengevine, I can get rid of it forever. So maybe I'm actually blocking here and here. I'm gonna Fatal Push this Vengevine. Try to hit green card for endurance. If I whiff on green card, it's doomed. Let's float a green. Shrink this. Missed on green cards. It's a shame. I push here, sack the Spring Heart there. I don't think they're gonna be able to get back this Vengevine. I'm losing my Spring Heart, which might be too important. Going to 8. What to do? I should have blocked those tokens first before sacrificing them. I got a little bit ahead of myself. Alright, let's sack this here. Another Fatal Push. And now they have no zombies. So hopefully they can't get back to Vengevines. We're gonna get back double prize Amalgam. Gonna be tough to beat. Yeah, not blocking first was a big mistake on my part. An endurance block. Fatal Push. We hit Spring Heart. So I think I can go endurance. Nah, I don't think I need to copy this endurance. I think I'm just gonna go Spring Heart. I want to bestow it onto Yawg. Nah, I think I just want to cast it. Land drop. Sack the token here. And then in Fatal Push, Vengevine, and then Endurance. Then they can get back the Bloodghast anyways. And they crack their fetch land. I could also just pass here. If I pass, they get the Gravecrawlers back. Interesting. Yeah, let's start here. See what we hit. Layer of Cultivation. I'm completely out of basics, so this is useless. I don't think I care about this Bloodghast. I think I can let him have it. Let's pass. Got good blocks. Hey, Gramboa, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Appreciate it. We can do some like proliferating maybe. Blocking, proliferating. Attacks with everything, then attacks with nothing. Attacks with everything. High five. Not in a great spot. Pretty much can't kill this Bloodghast like ever. Out of basics to bestow. Or to flare for. But I am going to bestow onto this endurance. In case I end up drawing a land later. And attack with this endurance. Yeah, I have no basics left. I fetched out all 6 of my basics. If I had one more, then I could like copy this endurance and make them shuffle the prize amalgams. Then I think they would definitely have no way of getting back in this game. This is kind of risky though, because if they draw a wonder, could be in a little bit of trouble. Take 2, go to 3. Land would be a really good draw, so it'd be quarter calling. Okay, land, we did hit. So I think I'm just playing land, copying endurance, and attacking with endurance. Yeah, this Secret Keeper attack. Let's copy this endurance. I'll get you. Back for 4 down to 6, and then just pass. I'm a lot less worried about killing these blood guests. Blood guests are kind of whatever now. I don't think they can really attack either. I guess I could attack with Yawg, play Yawg. It's fine too. But I think I attack with endurance and Yawg. Make another copy of endurance. Surveil, trigger. More endurance. I'll play backup Yawgmoth. Another Spring Heart. Probably don't need another Spring Heart. Alright. What are we playing around? I don't know. Bowmaster. Wonder. If I just send team, they're dead, right? They have 1 blocker, 2 blocker, 3 blocker to my 4 attackers. What a game. Very easy, crazy game. Yeah, 1 copy of Safekeeper so I can sack lands and then endurance them back into my deck and then flare them back out. My last trophy was with Scam. I think here I could probably get Basic Forest. Normally I try to avoid fetching Basic Forest to have my flares online. I think it's fine here. Daily Giga Chad Dingo. Excellent. Oh, it's the Yawgmare. Maybe. Looks like it is the Flare Yawgmare. Spring Heart. And go Wall. Into Spring Heart. I should have bestowed it onto the wall. I probably should have just bestowed it onto the wall. I think it's a little safer there. It's more of just a value creature in Yawg, more than anything else, because it just makes a bunch of 1/1s that you can sacrifice. Also really good with Flare. So notably, I can't kill this young wolf with Yawg. I guess if they had Grist minus, then putting the Spring Heart on the Wall of Roots was safer. But I mean, if they're gonna Grist minus and kill Spring Heart, that's fine too. Yeah, Spring Heart was like definitely a slept on card. It's got so much potential. This is like the cheapest effect of landfall, make a 1/1. Yeah, very good in multiples. And the bestow mechanic is kind of crazy. Initially, when I read the card, I thought the bestow was. So I had forgotten how bestow worked because I hadn't seen bestow since like Boon Satyr back in whenever Journey to Nyx came out. Or was it Return to Ravnica? So I thought it was 4 mana to bestow it, but it's actually just 2. I thought you had to pay like the cards cost plus the bestow cost to put the bestow onto it. Hey Tony, thank you for the raid. Tony, I had a great Legacy Storm stream. Assuming that's what you were doing anyways. Appreciate it, Phyrexian Tower. We get Bowmaster here too. Nightmare. So gonna return Young Wolf. It's cool. You can attack me for 3. It's not gonna do much, but you can. I think we sack, target the wolf. And then just pass. Just want to turn off their nightmares and the Phyrexian Towers from being super good. If I hit land drop there too, I also get to make a 1/1. We missed on land drops though. On the plus side, we have assembled Yawgmoth before them, which means we should be at a pretty reasonable advantage here. The only downside about Springheart and Antuco, if you don't bestow it, is that it is very vulnerable to Bowmaster. It's also an insect for Grist, so I think Springheart might actually just be like a Yawgmoth staple moving forward. Just seems pretty reasonable. Green, green. Opponent's taking about 5 minutes to make like 3 plays. I believe in you, opponent. I believe in you. Yeah, I'm sure this build of Yawgmoth isn't super optimal. Like, I think the 6 is probably not necessary. Play a Stranglerootgeist. I'm gonna go Chord for 2. I mean, I'm gonna have responses for that. Yeah, they're still Chording for 2. Get a Bowmaster to kill the Springheart. My poor Springheart. Deserve better. They can use Nightmare to sacrifice or sacrifice something, get back Bowmaster. Probably not that big of a deal. Go wall into Stranglerootgeist. Kill their token. Lair. Let's fetch a forest. Play the Grazer. I don't think I even want to flare right now. I don't think I really need to. I'd rather have the food for Yawg. I don't know if you can use Phyrexian Tower. I honestly have no idea. If you can use Phyrexian Tower to Chord and sack the creature at the same time. Yawgmoth. Reset strength. So if I target it, it's going to reset it anyways, and then it's going to kill it. But then they sacrifice to target the other one. How do we play this? I can stop him from drawing like infinite cards, right? Because I sacrifice my Strangaroo guys, target the one that they're targeting. And then if they let theirs go through, I think this is fine. Yeah, it comes back, but that's fine. Because they're probably going to sack this one, target this one. No. Okay. Dies, comes back. This is fine. As long as both of them have a counter, that's all I care about. Okay. Springheart Nantuko. I can bestow that upon Strangleroo Geist. Then make a copy of it. And play the Colony Garden. Strangleroo copy makes no sense. Token doesn't get Undying. I just want to play it then. I could put it on Yawgmoth. Maybe putting it on Yawgmoth comes back. It does, but it can't come back. I guess putting it on Yawgmoth's probably better, right? A copy of Wall. I mean, that's netting me less mana. I think I'm just gonna put it on Yawgmoth. The weird spot. What do I do? This is complicated. Maybe I sack an insect, target Strangleroo Geist. See if I can try to draw into Young Wolf. There's the second Strangleroo Geist. I can go Chord for Blood Artist. If I Chord for Blood Artist, they can sacrifice a Strangleroo Geist, kill my Blood Artist. This is so complicated. If I had Shieldred, things would be a lot simpler right now. Wait until their turn. I'm not sure that changes much. I think I need a third Undying creature. Do this too. Make another token. Juggle for a wolf. Or another Strangleroo Geist. And Grist does anything. There's a chord. I think I can do everything I want to do, right? Get wolf and then reset here, sacrifice this, untap the homie. I drew the Blood Artist. Okay, because I drew the Blood Artist, that means I can play the Blood Artist. Target you, sack you. I can go cord for another young wolf as well. I can go cord for another young wolf. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I was like looking at for what they were targeting. I fucked up. I fucked up. Watched it. Scheisse. Dude, I thought they were targeting nothing because I hovered over it and I didn't see that it was like targeting the blood artist, so I thought they just targeted nothing. Fuck. Shit. Alright, well. This game's got a lot harder now. Ah, I fucked that up. All of this thinking for nothing. Now what? That's a good question. Now we probably just lose. All of this for a drop of misclick. Don't have an endurance. I have a 6. Oh, you know I can go cord for 6 and then go get back blood artist. I also have a shifting woodland. We have a couple of ways. I got that 6 though. I think the 6 is gonna be clutch. I hovered over it, and normally it'll show you like, oh, it's targeting this. I hovered over it and didn't see anything. I was like, okay, they're just targeting nothing. I didn't see a little indicator of the blood artist. Didn't throw? Maybe not. When we talked through our play, and we had the win, Dingo and hitting the OK button, I swear, I was like, they're targeting nothing. This is fine. So I can sacrifice Strangleroot, get back Blood Artist. Sorry, get back Bowmaster. Getting back Strangleroot, guys. Go to 4. See, now they're targeting nothing. That's what I was looking for the first time. Making changes to my Phoenix list. I think we talked about the mana base being changed. You have to go back and watch the paper stream with Spike. It's honest, I don't remember. But we talked about it during the paper streams. Alright, this one copy of 6 is going to come in so clutch. Flaring for Forest Swamp. Forest Halfling. Thanks for being good today. You ping me, go to 3. I can kill this Bowmaster, I go to 2, and then go to 1. Can't cord for 6. Can I? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Not quite. Oh, another Strangleroot, guys. Okay, cord. Get back Blood Artist. Kill this. Flow green first, then kill this. They can kill the Blood Artist. Click through it again. It'll be fine. I have double retrace, so I'm not sure it matters too much. And I can sacrifice here. Target here. As read by the Blood Artist again. I don't think it matters too much. Stack clears, and then we read by Blood Artist. And all's well that ends well. God, this was such a complicated game. Hated it. Hated it. Every second of it. Alright. Yeah, that would have worked too, but like I have no reason to give up my 6, just in case they have something like a Flare of Malice. I'd rather have the 6 around, right? Okay. Yawg mirrors, ladies and gentlemen. One misclick could cost you everything. I don't think I want 1 mana grist in this matchup. Against their Nightmare build, I feel like I want the Endurance. Against typical Yawg, I don't think I'd bring in Endurance. But here it seems pretty decent. Haywire Might doesn't really work against Nightmare. I guess I can kill it in response to them adding the mana or adding the energy. Because they can't activate it. Maybe I also want Rex Sage because of that. I almost lost that game from horribly misclicking. Yeah, there were a million lines. It was choose your own adventure of how you want to win the game. I'm just testing it. I honestly could not tell you if it's better or worse. This hand seems cracked though. This is our 3rd match with the deck. Just don't misclick. Smile. If you don't misclick, you can't lose. I love that Quarter Calling got such a glow up. I think they also have Flare in hand, and they're deciding if they want to Flare. Quarter Calling with Spring Heart and Flare of Cultivation seems very powerful. Wrist. Spring Heart. I think I'd rather just go Strangleroot Geist. Could go Spring Heart, bestow onto the wolf, fetch, make 2 tokens, or I could just pressure this grist a ton. I think I'm gonna pressure the grist a ton. We'll pass. We can bestow and make a copy of Strangleroot Geist or something. Contra push. Endurance. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bestow here and then fetch land. No, I can crack the fetch land at instant speed and make a copy of Young Wolf, or I could just do it now. I think I'd rather do it at instant speed. And also cord for 2. I don't think I want a cord for 2 here. A copy of a 1/1 instead of a 1/1. Yeah, but that 1/1's named Young Wolf. I guess I might as well surveil then. I guess the copy doesn't come back anyways. Alright, surveil time. Push. Seems good here. Kill that Potro. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forward for Yawg. And then start mowing down their board. Proliferating might be the play here, actually. Guess this wolf doesn't come back, huh? Yeah, because this wolf has a 1/1 counter on it now. Or does it get +1/+1? Oh, it gets +1/+1, right? So it actually does come back. How does this work, chat? Training creature gets +1. I think it's going to come back. Has both. Oh, right, it has both. True. Right. So I could make an extra food, though. I have to kill my Yawg. I don't think that's a big deal. I could play Endurance and reset the wolf. Having a 4/4 in this spot doesn't seem terrible, though. I do kind of want an Endurance in this spot. And sack kill their insect token as well. Deck's got a lot of lines, chat. A lot of lines. Forgive me as we struggle through them together. So land. Make a 1/1. Crack it. Get a swamp. Make a 1/1. Board. Yawgmoth. Sack, target the wolf. Push the wolf. Kill the grist. I have 1 card in hand, 2 lands versus my Giga Chad board. Alright, they conceded. My head hurts. My head hurts. Hopefully we never play the mirror again. This ain't keepable. This one is pretty dang good, though. I can put back the Blood Artist. Young Ding Dong, TM. Oh, is it stock Amulet Titan? Oh. It's not stock Amulet Titan. I do like the turbo chord calling aspect of this deck, though. It's really good at doing early chords. Okay, they have infinite mana. I kind of can't do anything about that. So I can chord. I don't have a favorite Eldrazi list yet. I can chord for 2 at most. Let's take a look at the deck list. Is there anything helpful on 2? No. I can't flip this grist and pop the Luxura. So I have no way of flipping the grist. Alright, I guess that means we're going to go Wolf, Wolf, Dryad Arbor Pass. Hope they don't kill me. I think they're going to go get Longbow and kill me anyways. Alright, Longbow, we're dead. Rex Sage, Haywire Might. Pick your poison. I think we can get rid of Strangleroot Geist in some capacity. Thanks, Big Cat. Appreciate it. Blue team's pretty good against them too. I do like the 6 as a one of. I think 6 might be a staple in Yawg moving forward. Just as a one of chord target. I probably don't need it in this matchup though. Seems like a matchup where I'm just trying not to die as opposed to anything else. Let's roll with that. Nah, no challenge for me. Just trying to get through as many decks as possible. So we're gonna keep up the playtesting. I don't mind this hand. I'm gonna play Grist, but I'm not sure if I want to sacrifice Grist to the Flare yet. I might just pass for a turn and hold off on it. See if I can find a juicier thing to sacrifice. Like if I top deck Young Wolf, for example, then I'll be able to flip the Grist. Or Grazer. Well, it doesn't quite flip the Grist, but it's probably okay. We get Swamp Swamp. I don't have Hammer queued up for today. Nadu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can only chord for 3. I'm gonna pick your poison, make them sack the Nadu though, for sure. Then maybe I push the Noble. Should I care about this? Yeah, I'll push it. Sorry, chat. I can't get to all of your pet decks. I would love to. I'm trying my best. I've been streaming 9 to 10 hours a day to try to get to everybody's pet deck. It's just gonna take time, right? Like, shock, pass. Shifting Woodland was born to copy the O3, my opponent said. Hula Frog was awesome. I think Blue Black Nightmare Frog was probably my favorite deck I've played so far. Deck was tight. Nadu. Untap, Devoted Druid. Kill this Devoted Druid. By Grist. Still gonna get a Devoted Druid trigger. I can also just sacrifice it and prevent me from drawing the card. Lightning Greaves. Notably, they can't Lightning Greaves itself. They have to move the Lightning Greaves back and forth because it gives itself Shroud. I think we are cooked. Another Dryad Arbor. Honest deck sweet. Get Shuko. Never need Shuko at this point. They have a Flute for Yawg. Alright, I think we're just dead. Just Flute Yawg month. Alright, I'm dead. I concede. That was not close. Prediction time, chat. I think this hand's a little slow. Let's mulligan it. Mulligan this hand as well. I know my opponent only plays combo decks too, which is why I'm kind of aggressively mulliganing. Yeah, the deck definitely has counterplay. Yeah, exclamation mark music melon. It's actually just a radio station. It's not really a playlist. Alright, this hand looks decent. It's toughy. The 002 sweatshirt. That's from Jabor. Jabor's website, Flexslot. Because he only plays control. So instead of being 02, courtesy of Spice Rack, it's Spice Rack collabed 002. That's all Jabor can go. I think I'm gonna hold on to this fetch land. Camera just lag right now. Oh, a little bit. 60 FPS. That's fine. My opponent is indeed playing combo. And I drew the blood artist that I wanted to put on the bottom forever and never see. Feels bad. Really rooting for like a one drop off the top there. Might be a quick match also. Brew Forest. I guess that means we're cultivating the hard way. If we get Swamp. I really like Springheart and Antuco and Yawgmoth. I think it might be a staple. Spill the Yawgmoth seems good. Overall. Obviously, there's things you can clean up and make better about it. Oh, we're definitely gonna get belched. What's up, my name? Yo, Rob, thank you for the prime of the 3 months. GG's, Rob. Thank you, I appreciate it. Your deck was sweet. Love me some Devoted Druid. I guess we should probably take a look at their list. Stock Char Belcher. But with the new lands. So I'm definitely dead next turn. Which means I can go Swamp, make an Insect, Cord, Yawg. Probably just can't get there with the resources I currently have. Seems like it's going to be really tough. Layer of Cultivation. I don't think I want that. Although if I hit it. So, okay, land drop. 1, 2, 3. Tap. 4, 1, 2, 3. Yawg, drawn to Wolf. I don't think this flare is good enough. Evan to... Nah, it's not good enough. Yeah, Belcher 7 mana total. Now we're dead next turn. They're going to stack the wheel on top and then wheel into Ritual, Belcher with Pact and Negation backup. I think if I naturally draw Yawgmoth, can we get there? Well, I guess we're about to find out. I don't think so, right? Because I can't play this Blood Artist ever. Do I have any main deck disruption for this? I think the answer is a big no. I think the best thing I could do is like flip 1 mana Grist and then kill their treasure token. It's definitely just not good enough either. This Blood Artist was still in the deck. Maybe we could get there. Yo, Ryan, thank you for the tier 1 in the 6 months. I had Boseiju in my deck. Nah, that also doesn't matter. Edge. Go through the motions, but Not sure there's anything I can draw to. So if I had this Blood Artist in my deck, then I could go reset here, player, sacrifice one of these, and then make another insect token, and then keep drawing, and then draw to another flare, and then flare again. Oh, you know, I was supposed to take one of these, right? Yeah, if I took one of them, I left the other one in the deck, that one into play, and then I keep looping these. I draw another flare, I draw a Chord Calling, that I chord for Blood Artist. However, Blood Artist is in my hand, so none of this matters. Cool, though. Kind of cool we could have had a win here if we didn't draw Blood Artist. I also need to keep this other basic in my deck. We're just gonna draw until we die. Draw one more and then die. I guess I'll show you the Belcher combo for those of you that want to see it. Yeah, no endurance in the main deck for me. But yeah, pretty much they're just gonna go Ritual, 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 Iron Crag Feet, Belcher. That's that. I definitely forgot to put some Besagers in the mana base, which was my fault. It's a lot easier if I have Besager in the mana base. -40. Alright, Disruptor Flute's great in the matchup. Haywire Mite could be okay. Thoughtseize is really good, unlike this Grist. Shieldred can sometimes kill them if they go for the Miracle. Give you one Super Hydrate. Yeah, ramps, you could sack Young Wolfman, Strength Root guys, and then come back. I don't think this one mana Grist is great. It's kind of slow and mopey against them. I could probably cut the 6 as well. Poison, I don't think Poison's good. Between the Rex Sage and the Haywire Mite, I think those two are good enough in terms of artifact destruction. Poison doesn't seem great to me, though. Hey, Mighty Raven. Little Yawgmoth has been pretty good. It's definitely quick when it gets off the ground. Yeah, pretty much has to have the Turbo Flute named Belcher. Hope it's good enough. They usually bring in an alternate win con post board. Some sort of storm stuff with the graveyard. Or at least that's what they used to do. I don't know what they're doing now. I really like this Yawg list. It seems good. Is it legal to flip a coin in a sanctioned tournament when I cast Invert Polarity? No, you must roll a dice. People at your LGS are correct. You must roll a dice. You have your OG Pokemon coin to flip. Fun fact, you can't even flip a coin in Pokemon. Pokemon has those, like, official trainer kit coins, and they're not even legal to use in Pokemon. You must roll a dice in Pokemon as well. I want this Grazer. Having to put back 2 cards here kind of sucks. Maybe it's just this and the turn 2 Yawg. Turn 2 Yawg, no board. That's so sad. A coin must be used? Really? I don't know. My understanding, it was a dice. That's how Pokemon does it too. But if the rules say otherwise, the rules say otherwise. I would have said dice as well. Yeah, maybe just flip a pancake. And whoever eats the pancake the fastest wins. Die on turn 2. Sorry, believers. We failed. Belcher's just the same deck, but it has more untapped lands now. I still don't think Belcher's good. I've never been a Belcher believer. It's good against decks like this, which is just like mopey and trying to be the better creature deck. So how do we feel about Yawg? I felt like this list was pretty fun. I don't think this 1 mana grist is good. So, you should probably just cut it if you're planning on trying to play the most competitive build of Yawg. I do think the Grazers plus the Flare of Cultivations added a lot of explosiveness to the deck. I was a big fan of, like, all of this that we had going on over here. The 6 was okay. It came up once, but that was just because I misclicked. I think these 6, though, are probably cuttable. I did like this core, though. This, like, 24 ramp creatures, or ramp-esque creatures with the flares, and then these 9. I really like Springheart and MTGO. Springheart and MTGO impressed me quite a bit. I think I'm just going to leave Yawg at 1 league, because this deck is pretty stock. Not stock, but, you know, stock.
Have you peaked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.